Hey raiders, struggling to find rusted gears or industrial batteries? Don't worry, I've got a simple guide to help you track down those rare materials and max out your workbenches. Let's head topside and start farming those gears. Coming in first is Gunsmith level 3. We're going to need rusted gears. This one always seems to vanish when you actually need it. You'll need 3 of them to upgrade your Gunsmith. To find them, head over to the blue gate and look for this warehouse area. There's an underground section packed with cars, lootable boxes, and lockers, all with a chance to drop rusted gears. Most of mine dropped from yellow containers and cars specifically. We'll be visiting this warehouse a lot, so get used to running it. These rusted gears are extremely rare. This may take a few runs before you actually manage to get one, and you need 3 of them. When you actually don't need them, they will appear all over the place. But most of these will come from the cars, so loot every single car you can at the bottom of this warehouse. It'll give you the biggest chance of getting them. Next up is advanced mechanical components. These can be crafted in the refiner, but you can also find them scattered around technical areas, just like the warehouse, so keep an eye out while you're looting. If you're crafting them, you will need steel springs and mechanical components, so keep an eye out for them. Pretty easy to make though. And lastly, we have the Sentinel firing core, dropped by the turret snipers on every map. They're not guaranteed spawns, but night mode tends to have a higher chance. On the screen right now, I've dotted a couple around, which you can find on the dam. These snipers hit hard, but a few solid shots and they're down, so these should be pretty easy to farm. And that's it, that's your level 3 Gunsmith. Good luck finding them rusted gears, and let's have a little look at the gear bench for level 3. Next up is industrial batteries. You will need 3 of them for this upgrade. And these once again spawn in the blue gate warehouse, this section of the map. You can check the lockers in the outer buildings before you go down here, and I found a few of them in there. The batteries are more likely to spawn in a container versus in the cars, but there are lots of containers down in the bottom of here. So if you're already farming your rusted gears, you'll likely pick these up during that. Just make sure you don't sell them or scrap them, as the game doesn't really tell you. But down here in the warehouse is where you'll find the industrial batteries. Next up is the advanced electrical components. Once again, these can be crafted in the refiner. They'll take 3 wires and 2 electrical components. Or they can be found in mechanical zones. And yes, once again, you can find them in the blue gate warehouse. They could be randomly on the side on machinery or randomly in the boxes. So make sure you keep an eye out. But you can find these all over the game, and you've probably already got a few stocked up. And for this one, we'll need to kill a Bastion to get its Bastion cells. If you do this solo, 1 Bastion should give you enough cells. But that will be extremely difficult unless you're using wolf packs. Wolf packs are the purple nades you get, and all you have to do is throw them in the air, and it'll just take 2 to take 1 down. If you're playing with a team, you can kind of TPP these bots as they try and shoot you around corners, and you can take turns wailing into it with heavy ammo, and you'll get there. Or just keep throwing random nades down in Util as a free man, and you'll get them. You can find a Bastion in the bottom of the Blue Gate warehouse in the car park area. So, if you need to get one done, hey, warehouse is the place to go. Now, it's time for the medical lab level 3. For this one, we're heading to the buried city for a change of scenery. First up, you'll need 3 rusted shut medical supplies. These spawn frequently in the hospital area on this map. They're usually lying around or inside little containers, but I mostly find them just on the side, so keep an eye out because they blend into the environment easily. You can normally get 1 or 2 on every run, so these shouldn't be too hard to find if you're going to this area. Next up is the antiseptic. This can also be found in the hospital as well. These are normally on the side and can also blend in, but you can also find them in the lootable containers around this section. Just once again, keep an eye out and make sure you don't leave them behind. You could also craft this in the refiner if you need to, with some chemicals and the Great Mullion plant, if that's how you say it. And for this arc, you'll need to kill the Surveyor. The Surveyor vault is dropped by the ball arcs what are scattered across different maps. They don't spawn in every game, but all you need to do is look for these blue lines. This is a Surveyor doing its thing. Once you get close, they won't attack you, but they will try to roll away. If you're in a squad, you can kind of just rush them and blast them with some heavy Thero ammo, and they'll drop their loot. If you're solo, sneak up and throw a couple of sticky nades for quick damage, and then track it down and do it again. Each armor plate you destroy has a chance to drop a Surveyor fault, so make sure you loot every little bit of this, because you can get these all in one go once again. Next, we're moving on to the Explosive Bench Level 3. You'll need Laboratory Reagents, Explosive Compound, and a Rocketeer Driver. The Laboratory Reagents can be found in the Buried City Hospital, same place we just covered. You need to check medical rooms and the side labs and the storage closets to try and find these. Once again, these can just spawn on the side on a random hospital bed or whatever, and sometimes they blend in, so make sure you keep an eye out for that. Next is the Explosive Compound. You'll find these back at the Blue Gate warehouse, inside the metal crates and toolboxes, and just in cars sometimes as well. You could also make these in the refiner if you need to as well. These can be made by crude explosives and oil. You should have a lot of these already. I recommend making a few extra since they're used in multiple crafting recipes. Lastly, the Rocketeer drivers. These drop from the Rocketeer enemies, which you can fight. They do take a lot and they are very dangerous, but there is an easier way. You can find them in the Husk Graveyard event. If you wait for the Husk Graveyard event to happen on your map and head towards one of these, you will find a bunch of broken Rocketeers down on the floor. Each one you loot has a chance of giving you a purple Rocketeer driver, one of the easier drivers to get actually in the game. So, if you need these, just head to a graveyard and get them looted. Now, let's look at the Utility Bench Level 3. For this, you'll need fried motherboards, advanced electrical components, and Leaper pulses. The fried motherboards are best farmed at the Spaceport Departure Building. So head yourself into Spaceport, get to the Departure Building, and head yourself upstairs into this part of the building. If you search these control panels, you'll find tons of fried motherboards, one of the easier materials to get. Next up, we have advanced electrical components. Once again, these can be crafted in your refiner with wires and electrical components. They are found in tech-heavy areas such as the warehouse, so you can always find extra there, and you already might have a couple left over from before. So, you should be good here. And then we have the Leaper pulses, dropped by the Leaper enemies. The fast jumping arcs that like to just jump on you. These enemies are weak to fire, so if you have any fire nades, you could set them on fire and kill them quite quickly. Or if you're with a team, you can just sit in a doorway and shoot their legs off, and you can kill them quite quickly. You'll find these on most maps. Probably been jumped on one from before anyway. But yep, kill your Leaper, get your Leaper pulses. Finally, we have the refiner for level 3. This one is huge because it lets you craft all those advanced materials we mentioned and even more. First, you'll need a motor, an arc security module, and a bombardier cell. Starting with the motor, once again, we are heading to that lovely Blue Gate warehouse. Check all the cars in this area. They have quite a high spawn for these, and it shouldn't take you too long to find them. The drop rate isn't bad, but you still might need a few runs to collect every single motor you need. Next is the arc circuitry. These drop from the arc probes what fall down from the sky. You can get close to these or breach them and have a chance to get them. Be careful when you are looting them though, because they do set off quite a bigger sound, and people do like to third party these. You can also find them on the broken ones on the floor and the other arc drones on the floor as well. So make sure you just loot all these and you should be able to get enough. They're normally used for crafting your blue shields. Last is the bombardiers. This is probably one of the harder enemies to kill in the game. They lob explosive your ways and have the spotters in the sky. I suggest if you get close to one, destroy the spotters first. I killed this using the Wolfpack rounds. It was just much easier. If you have a team with you, you can probably wind it down very slowly using other nades and taking long shots and that kind of thing. But these are very, very dangerous enemies to go against. If you beat this solo, all it takes is 2 Wolfpack nades and then you'll get all your cells in one go. So that's probably the best way. But if you're getting low on them Wolfpack nades, you may need a squad to help you kill one of these. And that's all the level 3 benches covered, Raiders. Hopefully this guide makes your grind a little smoother and helps you power up your base even quicker. If this guide has helped you out, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe for more Arc Raiders content. Let me know in the comments what you want me to cover next. I'll probably be going in detail on how to beat all the Arc bots solo. The Bombardier, the Rocketeer, without using Wolfpack nades. Guys, hopefully, I'll catch you on the top side. Stay safe out there.